Hello YouTube family, I missed you guys. I had so much going on. I have like a list of videos that I need to make, but so much has been going on. I just got back into town. I went to New Orleans for Easter and I had such an amazing time, and now I'm back catching up on so much work, and I have a lot going on. Like right now, today I was supposed to record this video earlier, like soon as I woke up, but then I had like a ton of stuff hit me and I went to go do that, and by the time I got home, which was just a few minutes ago, I was like, I don't want to record. I'm just gonna do it tomorrow. But I know if I do put it off to tomorrow, it won't get done. And I was laying down and I just had this tugging to come record this video. So I hope that tugging means somebody is supposed to hear what I want to say or what I need to say in this video. So I hope it reaches somebody. But this has been an area that's really been pressing on my heart a lot lately, and I just feel like I needed to make a video about it. So the last video I did, I answered a few questions for you guys regarding the Young and Christian series, and I had one question that I missed, but I think I missed it for a reason, because it was supposed to be a whole video. And I get the question a lot, why do I address relationships a lot in my Young and Christian videos? And it's because I feel like relationships are really what plagues our generation. When I say plagues, I don't mean it, I don't mean all relationships are bad, but for our generation, everybody is so concerned about having a babe, having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend, getting married, XYZ, and relationships can either detour us from God or bring us closer to God. And for our generation specifically, relationships are our #1 deterrent from God. And I've noticed that, I've experienced that. So that's why I address it a lot, because some churches don't address it at all. Mine does. And I feel like it's so important, especially for, you know, that 20 to 30 age group, or even that 15 to 30 age group, to really discuss how to have godly friendships and godly relationships. And the area that's really pressing on my heart lately is, you know, we really need to be careful about who we get into relationships with, who we yoke ourselves up with, because lately I've been seeing so many girls who I've known or who I'm just getting to know. They'll be so on fire for the Lord, and then they'll get yoked up with somebody who's either not Christian or not, you know, not that into God, which translates into not being Christian anyway. And you know, it goes the same for guys. It can happen to a guy too, but I know my audience is mostly female, so that's why I address you guys a lot more. But it really like hurts my heart, like it hurts my soul. I know women and girls are a huge part of my purpose, because it touches me. Issues plaguing women and teens and the stuff that we go through, but I'm getting off track. And I wanted to make this video because I really want us to realize who we end up with is way bigger than just us. For instance, when I was 21, all I cared about was somebody being handsome, being tall, having a job, having a car, and all of those things are nice. But at the same time, now that I'm 25, I really have to consider if I'm dating someone, what if I have kids with this person? And that's not saying that you got to get deep, like you got to have these thoughts about every guy that you meet. But seriously, if you're dating someone and it's getting serious, or it is serious, you really need to start considering your children and the lives that you want them to have. For example, if you're dating somebody that's not a Christian and you are, how do you expect your kids to be raised? That's going to be such a pulling for both of you if he's not Christian, or if he's another religion and you are Christian, and you guys have kids together and you try to create this life together, and you guys don't have the same Christian foundation or same faith foundation. That's going to be an issue for your kids. And I see that so much. Like, I'll see girls who, or I know girls who will just date somebody. They'll date them and they'll just have sex with them, and it'll just be their sex buddy. Now all of a sudden this dude is your baby daddy, and you're upset because he's not in the child's life or he's not doing what he's supposed to do, when in actuality you should have considered all of these things before hopping into bed with him. And in reality, you shouldn't even be in a bed with him. But honestly, that's what most women are doing right now, and it hurts my heart. And it doesn't just hurt my heart for the woman or for the girl, but it hurts my heart for the child. Because if we as women, as adults, and as men really check these people out before we have kids with them and before we try to create this life with them, it will break so many generational curses. Like, the generational curse can stop with you if you would just take a step back and ask God for discernment and ask God to direct you in these relationships that you're jumping in. Instead of jumping in the bed with them, you need to really just get on your knees and pray about them and the situation that you're about to hop into. Because 9 times out of 10, if we really pray and seek God about this man who we already know we're not supposed to be with, we'll get that no from God. Now, whether you listen or whether you don't listen, that's all on you. But it's so important that we seek God about these people that we're letting into our lives. And I knew I needed to make this video because yesterday I clicked on the TV. I think I was waiting for Catfish, or I was about to watch it on demand or whatever, and Teen Mom OG was on. And if you ever watched Teen Mom, like the first Teen Mom with the original girls, you'll know what's her name, the one with the red hair. I don't know her name, but I know her son's name is Bentley, and his dad is horrible. Like, he has the worst attitude. Like, he has the worst attitude. And I used to watch Teen Mom back in the day, and from what I saw when she was pregnant, he was like that from day one. So that, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I need to make this video. Because if she would have really considered, okay, I'm sleeping with this person, what if I have a child by this person? How is he gonna act with this child if he's already not responsible? If he's already canceling dates? If he's already lying and cheating, not picking me up when he say he's gonna pick me up, or XYZ? How is that gonna translate into my child's life? And do I want that to translate over into my child's life? No, let me leave this fool alone. And that would have killed so many issues that she's now having trying to get him to be a part of Bentley's life. And I know, like, people don't want to be lonely. We are the generation, we do not like to be by ourselves. Like, we do not. We always want to bae. We see people on Instagram, all you see is people posting, I want to bae, I want to bae, I want to bae. We cannot be alone, and that's another issue that we have. But seriously, you really don't need a bae. Like, kill that bae stuff. Like, you really don't need a bae. And I see, like, even my younger family members, the younger girls in their early teens, posting about a bae. Like, you don't need a bae. Like, you really just need to focus on yourself. And if I could go back to my younger teenage self, that's exactly what I would say. Focus on yourself. It's not that serious. Calm down. Like, half these people you see out here with a bae, it's all for show. So pump your brakes. So even though this is not considered, I'm not getting like Bible deep in this video, and I don't have scriptures for you guys, but if you go watch my previous videos, I do have scriptures that tell us do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Do not yoke a ox with a stubborn donkey. Like, all of those scriptures are in those videos. This is basically just a rant video and kind of like a plea. Like, seriously, really get your eyes off the exterior stuff and start looking inside that person. What is on the side? What is on the inside of them? Do they display fruits of the spirit? Do they have joy? Are they kind? Do they have peace? Are they gentle? Can they pray with you? Like, half of y'all with these dudes, hopping in the bed with them, and y'all can't even pray with these dudes. These dudes have never even prayed for y'all, like, or with y'all. Like, seriously, if we as a women raise our standards higher, these men would have no choice but to meet these standards, because we all will be on one accord, on the same page. We will be up here. So guess what? They would have to rise up here. But now we have a bunch of women, and I salute all of the women I see really trying to walk this Christian life out and are walking this Christian life out. We have these women over here really trying to do it right and really trying to live for the Lord. But and I know some of us get frustrated because we're like, we're saving ourselves, whether we're, you know, virgins, or whether we're on the purity and celibacy walk, whatever. As long as you're doing it for God, good. And we have the standard, but there are so many other women out here that would just lay down with a guy that they just met like the first day, that they don't even know. And so we would get frustrated and be like, man, you know, if it's that easy out here, am I ever gonna find my Adam? And am I ever gonna find my Boaz? But you know, guys got you. That's a whole nother video. But I'm just saying, if we will all raise our standards, the world will be a better place. And I know this is, people are probably like, you know, it's always gonna be somebody out here doing whatever, but it is so frustrating when I see women who are doing it, because you guys are beautiful. You don't have to have your butt hanging out, your breasts hanging out. And I understand, okay, my body's beautiful, I want to show it, blah 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 blah. Cool, that was me at 21. But seriously, you don't need to show it. And these guys haven't even paid the price for you. They haven't even married you. They haven't done anything for you to see your body. So save that for somebody who will put a ring on it, who's deserving to see your awesome body. Don't just show it all over Instagram. And I'm ranting. I'm ranting right now. But guys, if we really realize that our true beauty and our true worth comes from God, it would change your life. My life changed when I realized, man, like, I am enough, period. I am enough, period. I don't have to wear that or that. I don't need every guy looking at me when I get out my car, when I'm walking to the store, when I'm going anywhere, because I am enough, period. I don't need all of that outside reassurance from men. I don't need it, and you don't need it either, seriously. And the guy who you should be checking for, he not even gonna want you to be all that naked. He don't want you to be naked because he don't want anybody to look at his queen, his treasure. He don't want people looking at that. So trust me, the one for you is gonna be the one that's gonna tell you, go put some clothes on, seriously. And not even out of no jealousy stuff, but some you need to respect yourself type stuff. And because I see a lot of girls in a relationship and they be naked. Like, I seen a girl who was with her boyfriend and she damn near had a bra on, a bra and some high-waist jeans, or I'll see like nipples out. Like, seriously, I'll see all this stuff. And you're in a relationship, and if that man haven't set you down and really like told you to respect yourself, he's not the one for you anyway. So back to my original subject. We got to be careful. We really have to be careful, not only for us, but the generations that are gonna come from us. You don't need to end up with somebody that's abusing you. You don't need to end up with somebody that's manipulating you. You don't need all of that, because guess what? Just how they're doing it to you, it's possible that they're gonna do it to your kids. So before you think about, oh, he has all of this material stuff, he's able to do all these material things, those things can fade like this. So if you don't have that spiritual foundation with him, and he's not displaying fruits of the spirit and not fruits of this world, you're setting yourself up in the generations after you for some disappointment. Because trust me, I'm pretty sure half of us, half our parents, had they checked each other out, or had our moms checked our dads out, half of us wouldn't be as screwed up as we are. I'm just gonna say it. Like, half of us wouldn't be as screwed up as we are. We would not have the issues that we have. But we're here now. We have God, and God be the glory. He is the healer and the void filler, so we're good. But just imagine how much trouble you can save your little girl or your little boy if you would just leave that fool alone. And you know he's a fool because he acting a plumb fool with you. So leave him alone. We have to be careful who we end up with, period. We're getting older now. I know a lot of you guys who reach out to me, you are around my age. I got the emails from you guys, so I know we are in the same age group for the most part. We're getting older now. It's really time to put away those childish things. And if you are seeking God for a mate, and if you are believing God, you know, for a husband or for a wife, seriously, if you feel he's presenting somebody to you, check them out. It's serious out here. Like, please check them out. We have to make sure we do not end up with, one, somebody that's gonna take us out of God's will, two, somebody that's not gonna be able to pour into us or our kids spiritually. Like, we really have to check these things out, ladies and gentlemen, please, because I'm seeing this daily. I'm seeing it every day. And that's really why, if you follow me on Instagram, I took like an Instagram hiatus. It's probably gonna be a week or 2 weeks, but I really had to get away from it because a lot of the stuff I would see online was making me angry. Like, all the naked women, and I unfollowed a bunch of people, but at the same time, you just get to a point where you really want to be like, man, like, you're beautiful, like, you're a queen, you don't have to do that stuff. Trust me, I've been there. I know you don't have to do it. And it's so frustrating, and I just needed to take a break away from it. My mind was getting cluttered, and that's how I know my purpose, my God-given purpose, has something to do with women and young girls, because it annoys me more than it annoys like my friends and stuff like that. So I'm in prayer about it. I'm in prayer trying to figure out exactly what God wants me to do with this passion that I have for women. So yeah, I'm seeking him about it, and I'm gonna leave it at his feet. But I just needed to get on here and make this video, and I'm sorry if it was a rant and all over the place, but I really had to get this off my heart because it's really been pressing on me so much. So I want you guys to know, if you're watching this video, that I'm praying for you. I'm glad you found this video, and I'm glad you found my channel. Hopefully you don't think I'm crazy. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.